So now we're gonna discuss about acquired immunity. Okay, acquired immunity. Like acquired immunity is like after birth. We can say after birth. Immunity that is after birth is known as acquired immunity. Means it is specific. It can be for a specific pathogen, like we can take the example of COVID. So it can be of COVID-19. To kill the COVID-19 there must be the antibodies that will be killing the specific pathogen. So there must be the specific pathogen, so that is we are taking an example of COVID-19. Okay, so here in this immunity the lymphocytes will work. Lymphocytes are basically the type of WBC. Okay, there are also many types, but if we called there are many types of WBC, but if we talk about collectively what we called the WBCs, so they are known as polymorphological nuclear. Okay, these are known as this polymorphological nuclear. So talking about what type of lymphocytes are present, so lymphocytes like B lymphocytes and T lymphocytes. So their work is to protect us from the pathogen. You must be thinking the why P and T here name is given. So it is given because they are formed in bone marrow. These lymphocytes are formed in bone marrow. Okay, so let's find out what's the purpose. Basically, the maturation of B lymphocytes is in bird, that is known as bursa of fabricos. This is in bird, like it is present at the cloaca of bird. Cloaca of bird. It is present at the cloaca of bird. It is not present in mammals, but it is present in the birds. Okay, cloaca of the bird. And talking about the T lymphocytes, so they are mature in thymus gland. Okay, thymus gland. And there is another type of T lymphocyte that will help B lymphocytes. So that is T lymphocytes again, that will help B lymphocytes. Okay, again talking about that where they both create antibodies. So they create antibodies in plasma. Like antibodies are also known as immunoglobulin. And immunoglobulin, like you must be thinking that what is immunoglobulin. So immunoglobulin are known as antibodies. Immunoglobulin, and it is like globin means protein. So basically it is an enzyme that works for immunity. Okay, enzyme that works for immunity. Okay, like to kill the pathogens, to create the antibodies against the pathogen. So that was it about the acquired immune system and itself. So now we are going towards the passive and active acquired immunity. So passive, what is passive? Passive here, like in passive, we are gonna make the antibodies ready-madely. Like you can say that artificially we are creating the antibodies. Okay, antibodies will be like ready made. So we are not creating artificially, but like you may say that it is ready made antibody that is made in our body when we were born. So it is like can be a natural process. Antibodies will be ready made, means it will made in our body from what? From mother to fetus. Okay, to fetus. So it will make the antibodies that are made ready-madely in the body, means naturally, you may say naturally. Okay, naturally from mother to fetus, from mother to baby, you can say. So there are the classes. IgG is the class and G is for globin. So this IgG works from placenta to fetus and provide the placenta. You know that like placenta is a tube-like structure when baby is in the womb of mother. So placenta provide the nutrition to the baby. Like then after coming from the stomach, so it indulges food from its mouth. So when it is in stomach, it takes nutrition from placenta to fetus. Okay, means it is creating ready-madely in the body, means antibodies are creating naturally in the body when the baby is in the womb of mother. So from placenta to fetus, and it provides what? Provides nutritions. And also IgG work against bacteria, you may say virus, whatever. Okay, so we have talked about IgG, that it is like a class of globulin that is like from placenta to fetus, means the nutrition are being provided to baby from placenta to fetus, and that work against the bacteria and virus. So now there is another type that is known as IgA. Okay, this is another type, IgA. So what is IgA? Like the baby will get its nutrition through colostrum. Okay, what is colostrum now? So basically colostrum is the first milk of mother that contain a lot of nutritions. Like the uneducated peoples do not prefer this milk because they think that there is a waste and that must be full of diseases, because delivery just happened, so that must be full of diseases. But that is totally wrong. The first milk that comes after 1 or 2 days normally is very, very important for the growth of the baby and to kill bacteria for its future. So like it is very important. Some educated people do not believe it. So it have a globin, okay, that will work against the rotavirus. Rotavirus is a type of virus that is due to the unhygiene of food. Rotavirus, and that will be due to unhygiene of food. Okay, so means like polio. You have heard, like many times you have heard that the children is suffering from polio. This is why, because of the body of the baby do not maintain its immune system or immunity so well in his age. So that is why these type of diseases can be caused. Now, as we have two types of acquired immunity, passive we are done with. Now going towards active immunity. What is active immunity? Basically, active immunity is given, like, it's the artificial break that was natural, and it is given by vaccines. Okay, so if I would give you an example of anti-tetanus serum. What is anti-tetanus serum? It's basically the vaccine that, like, whenever you fall, so like doctor will advise you or recommend you always to apply tetanus injection. Why? Because it contains some serum or material that is very that secure from the bacteria, as your skin is getting what do we say, it gets first like when you fall, so your skin gets somehow rough, so, and the bleeding starts. So that is why and the doctor always advised you to take anti-tetanus serum. And the example is STV, that is anti-snake venom. Anti-snake venom. What it is? It is basically you have heard that snake is very poisonous, and for example it bites to a human. So how we gonna get this vaccine? So this is naturally present in horses, naturally. So we take anti-snake venom from horses and then we apply to human, the infected human. So this is like not happening naturally. This is happening by our means, by vaccines, by serums, by venom. So this type of immunity is known as active immunity.